Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Super Mario 64. In this episode we're going to be finishing off Womp's Fortress, collecting the last 2 power stars we have to get here. I.e., number 4, red coins on the floating isle, as well as the 100 coin star. Considering that collecting them both at the same time is actually a really good idea. So first off, we're going to obviously want to come over and kill our sleeping friend here for the 3rd time so far in this LP, and collect the 5 coins that he drops. Now, I can go a bit more into with this star, since we're going to be basically just going around the course collecting a bunch of coins and everything. I can go a bit more into what I think the stars constitute and how constitute. I've been watching a lot of Total Biscuits videos recently, so if a few of his Britishisms slip into what I say, that's why. But basically, what I think the coins and stars and how they are and how they relate to the worlds that we're in. Simply put, I think that the stars are what enables these worlds to come into being. Even if Bowser didn't create these worlds, the stars partially did, and the stars also give them life. And the reason I think that that's true is because almost all of the enemies, all of the creatures that you destroy, drop coins. And there are coins even in boxes like this, inanimate objects. Why are they there? Well, because the stars are partially constructing what they make up. The stars they're part of their state of being. They're like the molecules, only they're obviously much larger. Let's read what the sign has to say. Breaking open the blue coin block by pounding the ground with the Z button. 1 blue coin is worth 5 yellow coins, but you have to hurry. The coins will disappear if you're not quick to collect them. Too bad. So this here, they call it a coin block, but it's really a blue coin switch, because once you hit it, blue coins will appear somewhere close by, and you have to run and grab them before the switch runs out. And then obviously the block is gone so that you can't hit it again. So basically, what you want to do is almost not every level, but most of the levels do have a blue coin switch in them, and they're key, oftentimes essential, to getting the 100 coin star in every mission. But anyway, as I was saying before, is that you notice that when I killed that piranha plant, he dropped money. He dropped 5 coins, a blue coin. When I killed bob-ombs in bob-omb Battlefield, they also dropped coins. At least initially. After I killed them the first time, they didn't. Oops. After I killed them the first time, they didn't. So, what that kind of tells me is that the stars... Remember I said in the previous episode that the coins are in fact just basically stars that are in fragments. Well, my theory is that basically, since these worlds are created by the stars, the coins are sort of constitutional makeup of the star's power. They're either fragments of stars. Well, no, they're not fragments of... They could be fragments of stars. They're basically parts of a star's essence. Which, could it be purposely broken up? Possibly. But it could also be that a star simply hasn't formed yet out of these pieces. They're probably residue left behind when the stars were initially hidden on this world, or while the stars were creating this world. So, for instance, the coins in the lobby of Princess Peach's castle mystified me for a long time because I hadn't figured out exactly what they're doing there. They seemed pretty much useless. Until I realized that they're probably residue left behind when Bowser sealed the princess inside the walls of the castle. Because he obviously did it near the main room of the castle. That's where she left her note, was right in her bedroom, which is right off the main lobby. So my guess is that when Bowser sealed the princess in the castle walls, the star's power created a sort of coin residue that got left behind, even if there's not enough there in the main castle area to be able to constitute another star. So there are 8 red coins in this level. I've mentioned it before. The red coins themselves are an interesting case because they're obviously more concentrated power of the stars, enough so that it just takes 8 of them to form an actual star. That's pretty powerful. The blue coins are an interesting case because even though they are more concentrated, they don't have the same sort of almost nuclear star power that the red coins do, so that they can't instantly form a star once you gather a certain number of them. Let's see, coin number 2 is right here on top of this swamp. Let's go ahead and... Whoops. Alright, that's enough sliding, Mario. Thank you. Yeah, remember when I said that most of Mario's actions in this game are momentum-based? Well, they are. So if you, depending on what your momentum is when you jump on top of this thwomp, you'll stick when you land, or you'll just slide right off. So you can go ahead and dive into this piranha plant here, take the red coin behind him, and take the blue coin that he was also guarding slash his soul, I suppose you could say. Okay, we're gonna sneak up on this bad boy right here, and done. So yeah, you can already tell that we already have 78 coins, now 83, gonna be 85. That this is, you can collect 100 coins in this level so much faster than you can in bob-omb Battlefield. Because the enemies here drop such an insane number of coins. The bob-ombs only drop 1 coin each, which tells me that the bob-ombs themselves either already existed before the star's influence, or in maybe in some case they might actually just exist apart from the stars. There are 8 coins down below where the star is or above where the star is, right down underneath us here, where we got shoots into the wild blue or whatever that star is. But we can safely, obviously we have 96 coins already. We're gonna get 100 coins within the next couple of seconds here after we get to where the last couple of red coins are. There's one that I purposely skipped over that we're gonna get on our way back down the mountain, because I'm gonna leave it for a little bit. This is the one use that the bullet bill might have in this level, is that it's sort of here to guard this area right here. This plank is actually a physics object, one of the few in this game that you can actually interact with as Mario. Basically, the idea is you want to kick this thing over, and then you can use it to climb out here onto these floating islands, which is why this is called Red Coins on the Floating Islands. Obviously, the camera here is not very cooperative, so you're going to want to be kind of careful exactly where you're walking. And you can usually get to the 100 coin star by about this point if you're pretty good. But yeah, obviously, this is a very, very star-rich world, a very power-rich world. If we get 100 coins, and we haven't even finished all the red coins yet, let alone gotten every coin on the course. There's still a good 10, 13 coins that I haven't even grabbed yet. There we go. So just one more coin, and I'll show you where that is. It's right over here. Oh, we woke that piranha plant up, and this one too. See, if you get too close too fast and wake them up, then they'll wake up very grumpy and they'll start snapping at you, which obviously you can't, since you don't have fireballs in this game, unlike the original Super Mario Brothers, you can't hurt them when they're snapping at you. So there's the last coin right there on that little slide shelf, and then the power star appears down in the meadow. Now you don't want to jump while you're on this, because your momentum might still carry you over the edge, and because you might be in midair when you reach the bottom of it. So you're going to want to head over here to where the star is and pick it up. So obviously these the red coins are a very concentrated amount of star energy, and it manifests itself over where that blue star is, simply out of, I don't know, manifestation of its power or something, I suppose. But anyway, now that we've finished Womp's Fortress, and yes, it is 100% done, we can go on to the 3rd level, a place we haven't even been yet. How crazy is that? So yeah, these 4 coins up here, this is the ones I was talking about before. And then the 3rd level is right over here, I think. Is it? I think this is the 3rd level. I'm pretty sure this is the 3rd level. It's either the 3rd or the 4th, but either way, we're doing it next. Reacting to star power, the door slowly opens. Yes, it does. And here we have it. This is Cool Mountain. There's a sign right here. Let's read it. Stop and press Z to crouch, then press A to do a high backward somersault. To perform a slide somersault, run, do a sharp U-turn, and then jump. A side somersault, not slide somersault. What are you talking about? There's no L in that word. You can catch lots of air with both jumps. So yeah, that's telling us that there are 2 high jumps that we can have that I haven't really talked about. I've used them, but I haven't demonstrated them. Crouch and A is your backflip. That's the basic high jump that you have. You can do that. That's easy if you're in a tight platforming position where you can't really run to build up momentum, but you still need height. However, if you have enough room to build up a little bit of momentum, especially in a reverse direction to where you need to reach, your hook jump is going to be a better idea. Let me show you. Like that. If you press jump, you have to be running in one direction, stop, and then have Mario skid. And while Mario's in that skidding animation, if you press A, you'll do a hook jump. which is probably the most useful jump in the game, but it's also one of the most awkward, because you have to literally reverse direction and have Mario slide before you can use it. It's a little bit, the height is a little bit more than the backflip, but it's not really all that much different. You can safely use the backflip anywhere you're going to use the hook jump, but the hook jump definitely looks better, and it makes you feel more pro to be able to do it well. Anyway, let's go ahead and head in. Course 4, Cool Mountain. So I was wrong. This is the 4th course. Anyway, let's just go ahead and get into this. Snow Mountain Summit. Watch out for slippery conditions. Please enter the cottage first. So yes, this level opens up with quite a lot of things to see. Obviously, we're standing here almost on the mountain's peak. There's slopes and everything. There's a bridge back here. Let's investigate this. Warning, cold crevasse below. Oh yes, indeed. I suppose this bridge must be out. It must have been, well, I don't even know. Where is this bridge going? It's just kind of sitting here. But anyway, yeah, that crevasse is below. But I think I saw a red coin down there. I'll have to keep that in mind for later. In any case, it's the instructions on the entrance of the world said to... What does that sound? Oh, there's a little penguin up here. Hello, buddy. Aww. Well, we don't have anything to do with that right now. Anyway, let's go into the cottage like it says. Yet again, another one of my favorite parts of the game. Another slide. Wow. 2 in the first... Well, within the first 10 stars available. Welcome to the snow slide. Hop on to speed up, press forward on the control stick to slow down, pull back. And this slide is actually much more difficult than the Princess Secret slide, if only because of just one single turn. So, yep, you can speed up a little bit to grab this blue coin on your way down. You want to turn to make this turn here. You can jump up in the air to grab some extra coins if you want. There are a couple of skips that you can do on this slide that'll get you back, that'll get you down to the bottom faster, but I'm not going to show you them. There's actually a secret entrance there in the wall that you can go into, which I'm not going to show you, or I might show you anyway just because I messed up already. Mamma mia. Yeah, so like I said, that slide is definitely harder than the Princess's Secret slide, if only because there are a couple of turns that are... You have to bank really hard to be able to get into. And you know, I used to love the music in this level, that da 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 da. But now all I can picture is a Japanese man sitting there with a synthesizer in his lap, pressing the keys as he plays the music. I don't know exactly why, but it's like for a couple of years now it's been that way. So you can just go right there, phase through the wall. Normally a sound plays that you found a secret here, but I guess I must have glitched it out a little bit by hitting the box in just the wrong way. But anyway, you gotta slide straight down here, and boom. Fall out, hit the wall, and you're actually in the upper level of the exit cabin. You can see there's an arrow here on the wall kind of indicating that there's another exit. But this is where you would come out if you were doing the regular slide. When we're going to come back and do the 100 coins in this level, we're going to want to do the regular slide path because you get a lot more coins that way. Anyway, let's go ahead and exit the cabin. And just from the sheer levels of awesomeness of Mario's sliding capabilities, we get a star. It looks like there's a great big penguin down here. Let's see what she has to say.
Egad, my baby! Have you seen my baby? She's the most precious baby in the whole wide world. There says she has my beak. I just can't remember where I left her. Let's see, I stopped for herring and ice cubes and then I just don't know.
Well, I suppose... Well, could it be the little penguin that we saw up on the summit? Maybe. But whatever the case, let's go ahead and grab our power star. We can come back and help this lady penguin later. Now, I know this is technically the 4th course, but I always did it 3rd after Womp's Fortress. Because I'm not a big fan of the actual 3rd course, namely because it's a water level. That's just personal choice. Let's go ahead and head back in here. I think we have time to collect one more power star. Lil Penguin Lost. Of course, Mario's not going to be a stupid gaming hero. Now that he knows that there's a lost penguin to be found, we're going to get this little baby penguin down to her mom. So yeah, unfortunately, while you're holding Little Penguin, you have to press B to punch it to pick it up, obviously. You can't run, and sliding is a lot more awkward, because for some reason you lose a lot of your momentum, so you're a lot more directionally based. Basically, what the idea is we have to slide our way down to the bottom of the mountain on the exterior. Can't go into the slide with the little penguin. And reach, as long as we reach the bottom with the little penguin with us, we're cool. What is this here? This is awfully odd.
Oh no, talk about upper body experiences. My body is melted away. Have you run into any headhunters lately? I could sure use a new body. My face might freeze like this.
Well, it looks like, so we found a penguin who lost her kid somehow. She didn't even know how she lost it, and a snowman who somehow got his body melted away. Sounds like Bowser and his minions have been up to some mischief here. My guess is that they probably somehow erased the mommy penguin's memory and kidnapped her child to hide it up above. To hide it up above on the summit of the mountain. Why? Because they're jerks. Ouch! Oh, I'm gonna die. I really hate this part. Okay, little penguin, you just keep walking that way. I'm gonna wait until the snowman comes back and then do this the way you're supposed to. Ow. Never mind. Those snowmen are such jerks. I hate them so much. I honestly can't even explain it, but the snowmen on that bridge always manage to kill me. I just have no luck against them whatsoever. So yeah. This is actually... The Little Penguin Lost is actually somewhat of a tricky star. It's not hard. It's just a matter of being able to navigate down to the bottom of the mountain successfully without losing the Little Penguin along the way. And you can take some shortcuts. There are a couple of like drops and things that you can do, but obviously you're going to end up getting hurt when you fall, and then the Little Penguin might wander away and wander off of the edge. Usually it's pretty good about things like that, but you never know. But yeah, basically what you want to do is you want to time it so that when the snowman is jumping in the air, you're able to walk underneath him. Ow. And they're out of sync. How does that happen? Usually they meet in the center of the bridge, but for some reason this time they're way out of sync. I've never even seen that before. That's really weird. All right. Okay, turn around. Ah. See, they always get me. Even no matter how careful I am, I always get hit. There's a broken bridge up here that would take us straight to back to the summit, but unfortunately, since it's broken, we can't do anything about that. And then we have a couple of new kinds of enemies here, snowmen, that we can actually kill. I'll show you how later, and a flower enemy there who's going to be our bane for a lot of these snow levels. But we can get the penguin back to her mom. Yay!
You found my precious, precious baby! Where have you been? How can I ever thank you, Mario? Oh, I do have this star. Here, take it with my eternal gratitude.
So the 6 ellipses tell me that there's something about this star that caused this, obviously the star is affecting her somehow. My guess is, we're going to see more evidence of this later, but my guess is that somehow that star is affecting her mind, and that's why she couldn't remember where she'd left her baby. It had turned her into almost not a neglectful parent, but a forgetful one, to the point where obviously her baby is her most precious thing in the world to her, even more so than this power star. Then the fact that she forgot it once she got the star, it's almost like the ring in Lord of the Rings, where it corrupted her mind so that that was the only thing she could think about. But her love for her kid was so strong that it overrode the brainwashing of the star to the degree where she knew that the kid was missing and was able to send Mario after it. So, a heartwarming tale ends here today.
Here we go!
Lil Penguin Lost is complete. And I am going to let all you guys off here with Let's Play Super Mario 64, and I will meet you all next time for more of Cool Cool Mountain. See you all later, folks. Good night.